What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the video.
Look at it and they'll wonder, sort of going back to what Mr. Logic said, like he kind of could look at somebody and say and see, oh, she probably don't, just assuming she doesn't have a man based on her actions. So I think that's what people would look at. People would look at, oh, well, maybe she's probably single because she's masculine. She's, acting crazy. She's just all over the place. So assuming that she doesn't have any direction or nobody, with her, I think that is probably what it is. It's not I don't think that her actions are necessarily a representation of who she with, but I think people will look at the fact of, that if she does have somebody, why is he with that person because of the way that she is? Like, why would he deal with the woman who's so masculine and so all over the place? I think that's,
You know why he?
I think the angle that she's coming from, Dee Dee, the angle that she's coming from in saying, it doesn't mean that it's a representation, but people will look at the man and be like, why are you with a woman that, has a lack of self-control or lack of control? I get where she's coming from, but I feel like when you're in a relationship with a man, it is a big reflection of the man that you're with. I mean, everything that you're doing is a reflection of that man. When people see that man, they're either going to have more respect for him based off of how his woman acts, or a lack of respect for him based off of the way that his woman acts when he's not around, when he's around, all together. Because it looks like, where's the order? Does this man not have any structure? Does he not, bring structure to this woman? Or obviously she's running him. So that's just from my experience. I just know that when you see a woman acting a certain way, you're the first thing you're going to do is look at the man. And it's, everybody has different roles, because if you go to a couple's house, right, a man and a woman, if you enter their home and the home is dirty, the first thing that you're going to do is look at the woman. You're not going to look at the man. You're going to look at the woman. Even if the woman was not there and the mess was caused by her husband, that doesn't matter. If you're going to somebody's home, the first thing you're going to do is look at the cleanliness of the home, and that's going to fall on the arms of the woman, whether she's the one who cleans the home or not, whether they have a cleaning lady, like whatever the case is, you're always going to look at the woman. So in the same regard, if you see a woman acting out or acting crazy, you're going to look at the man like, are you not a leader in your home?
Because he's feminine.
He's feminine. He could like masculine energy.
Nah.
Come on, man.
What's dudes that like masculine energy, man?
Stop it,
really. Yeah. They couple. I ain't
You
gonna
see that viral video of the dude getting mauled by the girl? He was playing his PlayStation. I know you seen.
And he's feminine.
I mean, there are relationships that like that ghetto love, that hood love, the arguing back and forth. So we can't assume.
Hey, Anton, it's dudes that go to jail all the time that like masculine energy.
That don't mean, listen, just because you go to jail don't mean that you an alpha. There's plenty of betas in jail. What are you talking about?
Hey, they be loving the crew,
in jail.
They be loving the crew.
But I'm not even tripping. Because we need simps. Simps are necessary. Simps save the community, and they need to.
I'm trying to figure out, I was letting them, kind of talk back and forth, because I'm trying to figure out how I feel about that statement. Like, are there alpha men out there who like masculine women? I think that there are men out there who like women that can handle themselves. There are men out there who like women who, like she said, like ghetto love, like they are aggressive with other women, or like, territorial about their man. But I don't know if that makes them necessarily alpha just because they're strong-minded as a man. You know, because some people are really so indoctrinated that they still feel like the woman is the one that's supposed to be telling them what to do. The woman is, happy wife, happy life, because they just don't know any different. So I don't know if a true masculine, alpha man is gonna like a woman who is running him and telling him what to do, regardless if it's ghetto love or not. I just don't feel like those two things can coincide and coexist with each other. It's just off balance. Like, it's completely off balance because it's two masculine energies coming together. So I don't think it would ever make sense. So I don't know if I agree that a masculine man, like a true alpha male, would want to be in a relationship with a masculine woman. It wouldn't be off balance. But it doesn't mean that all the men who are with women who are strong-minded and stuff like that are necessarily feminine either. They might just have that like complex, or there's a lot of different factors that would come into that.
Be around because they do the cleanup work, and it's a lot of dudes that a simp is a simp, whether you got money, whether you don't got money. They deal with certain type of women, and you need simps to a larger degree. However, we not gonna act like that a man, if I see a dude and we out in public and a chick is with her husband or her man and she's out here causing a stir, she's out of control, maybe she flipping out, my chick won't even, she ain't about to argue with no waiter or no server or nothing. If you see a chick and she moving type like that and she not reference it, like she not leaning looking to her man for direction or something like that, there is an issue in that relationship, and that man is not the man that you think he is. He is a sucker. I don't care what he dressed like. I don't care how he walk. I don't care how tall or short he is. I don't care I don't care if he got dreads and he looking like Kodak Black out there. That man is weak. He is weak to his core.
Hey, can I interject on what Miss D?
So, I think that it depends on a lot of different factors. I mean, it depends on how long they've been in a relationship. If this is their first or second date and she's flipping out on a waiter, that's not a reflection of this man, because he's, has nothing to do with that. Or if there's a lot of women too who have issues, right? Like issues within their relationship or with their spouse, and they don't know how to channel that energy directly just towards the person who they're angry at, so they kind of flipping out on everybody. So sometimes it's an effect of what's going on within a relationship, and then you're seeing that on the outward display. So there's a lot of different elements that I would say that have to coincide with that, just because I'm not gonna automatically. We're not going to automatically know the situation in depth, but from the outside looking in, 100% what Anton is saying. Like, if you walk past a table and you see a man and a woman together, you don't know how long they've been together. You don't know the actual details of the situation. The only thing that you know is that this man doesn't have control. So that's without knowing. But of course, there's different elements. If you dig a lot deeper, if you kind of talk to these people, if you know how long they've been together, if you know what's going on, there can be a different range of scenarios that would release him of, being in control of the situation, or he didn't know this person, or, there's so many different elements after you dig past all of that. But we're just talking off of face value, just walking and seeing that, you're going to be like, yeah, he's tripping.
Say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, well, Ms. Didi, to answer your question, is that it's always telltale signs, and it's just not within women, it's within dudes also. But if you ignore these telltale signs, if you find a woman that's combative at her job, and to think she's not combative at home, because you got to realize that, first of all, this is the place that's paying her. Mm-hmm. So now, if she's going to be that way at that job, right? You got to imagine that almost 50% of that, if you want to do math, 50% of that energy will go to her home with it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you can tell women that's naturally happy. You can tell it's oozing out of them.
You also said you could tell Kayla didn't have a man, and she does.
Well, Kayla
said you can tell are a little off.
I'm seeing no paperwork going on, man. But look, I am not going to get into that though.
Paperwork. Look, we got to show paperwork because we got a man. When did that happen?
Look. Check
I
this out.
think y'all not reading between the lines of what he's saying, but he's trying to be nice and he's trying to be kosher because he's not trying to personally bring anybody's life into it.
Thank you, brother. Hey. But my point I'm making though is that it's always telltale signs. And I'm saying you can just tell. A lot of times you can do a lot by shutting up and observing a man, and you will find out key details that you'll need to know. And then as a man get older, he don't do all of hoorah out in the club. As a man get older, he's not on the dance floor no more. He's in the back observing because he's looking at the telltale signs. And you understand these telltale signs you get through experience.
Mm-hmm.
And once you experience enough of women, you will see. And then it's almost like it's gambling. You're playing the odds. Yes, you might not be 100% correct, but guess what? I guarantee you 90% of the time you'll be correct by obeying the telltale sign. Because if I go to a gas station, I see a chick with red hair, a wife beater, some Daisy Dukes, and some flip-flops, eating a pickle and a slushy.
All the time.
Or telltale signs.
Hey,
hold on. My point I'm making.
Hey, wait a minute. What's she doing at the gas station? Logic?
Bro, you heard what I said. The thing is what I explained to you is all of them are telltale signs.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're doing is you cannot look at that chick and you saw all them different things. And then now she come out to be a ratchet hood chick with 2 baby daddies in jail and you're surprised. No, the telltale signs was there. All you got to do is look in the back of her car. You see the car seat. You see a McDonald's bag on the floor. You see all kind of stuff. All of them is telltale signs.
So I 100% get what he's saying, through his example. He's using his example of like, if you're observant, you're always going to see what's really up. But you have to be able to be, pay attention. And a lot of this comes with, as he just said, experience, A man who has dealt with different women, a variety of women, kind of knows which kind of category to place a woman in. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like, as a woman, if you've dated or, you met a lot of different men or you've talked to men or whatever the case is, you're around men, you work with them, you kind of know like, oh, this is this kind of guy, this is that kind of guy, this is that kind of guy. So as a man, I think it's very important for men, especially to have experience when it comes to that. There's some men that don't have a lot of experience and they get into a relationship young with a woman and it works out great for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's amazing. But for some men, that experience is extremely important so that they know how to maneuver when going forward with women. They know the signs to look for, like he just said. They know, okay, well, if she's doing this and if she's doing that, then I can almost guess that this is the situation that is going to happen from this. So I think that's very important. He's using just a certain random example, but he's just trying to make a greater point, and I agree with the point that he's trying to make.
That a lot of time men ignore. Now I'm not speaking on any of you ladies, but I promise you, going to any. I was in DC today, and I saw my exact thing that I was saying. And then next thing you know what I'm gonna do for you, Lapeef? I'm gonna start recording my interactions in DC, and I'm gonna send it to you so we can do it on the show.
Oh, please.
Hey, Mr. Logic. Hold on, Mr. Logic. You should have been a police officer, bro. You profiled. You should have been an FBI profiler solving for crimes, bro. You are so dead on and accurate.
I need him to put that in the.
You could have chased down any serial killer in this country with the way that you tell facts when it comes to profiling.
All right, I want to get to. I think everybody asked except for Kay. Kay, how much does a woman's behavior tell about a man?
I think it depends on what's going on. I mean, I don't know. I think that people have different views about this. I personally, mine are that it really just depends what's going on. If you're out with your man and you're disrespecting him and just like doing all this, yes, that tells something about the man because you're treating him a certain way, maybe in a public situation or, whatever, or even at home. But, I don't know.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sometimes people
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
People think that sometimes people think
I in a sense agree with what she's saying, and I think that was what I was saying in the beginning, was just like it really depends on the exact situation, to go in depth. But in this conversation, it's just about face value. Like, it's just face value. Like, if you just see a woman and a man together, and they look like they're in a relationship, or they look like they came somewhere together, and you see that woman tripping, you're gonna look at the man. It doesn't matter what the scenario. It doesn't matter if you're in like a nightclub, if you're at a restaurant, if you're at the mall. It really doesn't matter. You're just gonna look at that woman acting irate, and you're gonna immediately look at the man and see what kind of control he has. If he's gonna be able to calm her down, if he's gonna be able to tell her to go sit down somewhere. Like, that's exactly what you're gonna look at. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Generally want to know you guys' opinion and feedback, so make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.